Let me ask you something. You think race drivers would cheat? Nah, they wouldn't do that. But they'll take every little advantage they can get away with. Let me show you what I mean. Now, the race has started and there's been an accident. Now the cars are on the yellow flag and they're going around the racetrack real slow, nose to tail. They come out of the fourth turn, the yellow light's off, so everybody knows the race is going to go green this time. Old number 95 here, driven by Jimmy Schaefer, he's been around a while. So what he does is he lags back and he puts some distance between him and the car in front of him. Then he anticipates when the lead car is going to get on the throttle. Some of these guys are really good at it. So they get on theirs a split second sooner. So by the time the lead car takes off, he's got his engine revving high already. By the time they get to the judges' stand, he's clear up to second place. That's what I mean by an unfair advantage. Now I'll show you what the Speedway management did to stop this. This is what the track officials have come up with for an answer. This is a construction cone. When the cars come out of the second turn and the yellow light goes off, there's only room for one race car between that wall and this cone. So no matter how far back somebody lags to get a run, it won't do him any good. You can't pass a car till you're past this cone. If you do, it's a one-lap penalty. That's how the track officials have stopped that unfair advantage I was telling you about. I'm Larry Rogers for Macon Speedway Today.
You know, Larry, I'm waiting for the night you stand out there where that cone is, when the race cars are out there on the track.
Here we got the late model feature with Jeff Leka and Buffy Clark on the front row.
Second row, 32, Jim Rarick, and 9, Billy Drake.
All these young guys. Row 3, Mark Gonsman and Jeff Wallace.
Butch Garner and Chris Bargetzi make up the fourth row.
Yeah, Butch Garner's 21, isn't he? Row 5, Jim Harder and Marvin Burton.
Dick Taylor and Mark Hart in the sixth row. That's funny, they're side by side. They both won features in the light beer twin 50s.
Yeah. Row 7, Fast Eddie Bauman and Dan Mankey.
Row number 8, car number 11, Greg Babb, and 73, Pee Wee Dave Smith.
In row 9, Bill Hannett and John Graham.
Highlights Macon Speedway racing action. That's what we have on Macon Speedway today, and we have a green flag. 40 Jeff Leka, 4 Buffy Clark picking it up and taking off in the 25-lap late model feature.
We got the kids in front and the veterans in the back. So let's see how this shakes out.
Look at Jim Rarick. He's not going to waste any time.
He never does.
You know, it's funny. He said earlier in the night, he said, this is my night. I rolled the same number I drew the night I won the feature. I think he drew 84. And he said, boy, I really feel good about it.
He's working the cushion, and everybody else is working the middle and the bottom.
Well, it's not hooking for him yet. But then again, the previous night at Farmer City, it didn't hook up till 20 laps in.
Jeff is Jim Leka's nephew, in case anybody was wondering.
And Jeff has never won a feature in the late models here at Macon Speedway.
There's Mark Gonsman up there on the bottom.
Moving in. He's fast qualifier 2 weeks in a row now at Macon Speedway. The yellow flag and 54 Jim Harder, former mini stock, former late model champion, having some troubles. And they're all lined
Watch
up again.
the cone on the backstretch
8
now.
laps down.
Single foul. There they go.
Yep, and the cone pulled out of the way. The green flag drops. 8 out of 25 laps down.
Look at the crowd back there. Who is it on the inside of that black car? That's Rarick.
Yeah, the black car is 9 Billy Drake. But look at Jeff Wallace. Remember the power we saw from him in the light beer twin 50s?
Last week's hero.
Well, I think he's going to be a hero for a long time to come.
I do too. He's really starting to come alive.
He's going to be one of these that doesn't have to win to be the fans' favorite. Whoop. Is that Rarick?
Yeah.
He's going to create a cushion right up on top of the wall.
I think he's thrown the cushion off.
In the meantime, Jeff Leka says bye-bye.
Boy, I tell you,
Look
he's out in front.
And Buffy Clark's trying to keep up with him. And Jeff Wallace in third. Billy Drake is fourth.
Rarick.
Up high is Rarick.
He's not going to give it up, is he?
And we're looking now from the third turn as they go through the third and fourth turn and down the front of straightaway. Let's follow Buffy Clark. Find Jeff Leka as he comes down the back straightaway now.
Boy, that car's really working.
Man, it's working.
He's barely moving the steering wheel. That tells you a car's really
got
good
about half
what the driver wants it to do.
He's got about a half a straightaway lead over Buffy. And Buffy's no slouch.
No.
Buffy started the year off with a big 40-lap win. 77, Jeff Wallace, just trying to find the right place to go. Now we pick it up from the front straightaway camera. Look at that car. They move through the second turn and down the back stretch.
Poetry in motion right there.
That thing is working. This guy has just got to be thrilled to death with himself. And now we're starting to bunch up for... Where's Jeff going? Jeff's running away.
We got a good fight here for a second. Really good fight.
4 Buffy Clark, 77 Jeff Wallace, 9 Billy Drake.
Where'd Rarick go?
He's there.
Is he still on hunting for a cushion?
Where'd he go? There he is, way up there.
He won't give that cushion up.
Now, who's moved up? Marvin Burton from Georgetown is moving into the action. You know, it's been a pleasant addition having Marvin Burton and Billy Drake running with us all year long.
Sure has. I hope they come back every Saturday night. Where'd Marvin come from? I didn't see him those early laps.
He's just sneaking up.
There's the veteran coming up fighting the kids.
54, Jim Harder, trying to move back into the action. He had a little trouble.
Boy, Leka seems to be stretching his lead now.
We're showing you highlights of the kids' night, Saturday night 25-lap feature at Macon Speedway in the late model division. 95, Dan Mankey.
Lap traffic here.
Yep.
See how he gets around him.
40, Jeff Leka is the leader. 40, Jeff
Look
Leka.
how smooth he is.
He gets by Dan Mankey.
No problem.
He's making the bottom work. Man,
He's got a straightaway lead.
Straightaway lead over number 4, Bubby Clark. Here comes, watch him, off the 4th turn. There's Jeff Leka in the lead. And there's Bubby Clark in 2nd. There's Jeff Wallace in 3rd. That's where it tightens up. Jeff Wallace is 77. 9, Billy Drake. 97, Marvin Burton.
Well, the groove is certainly down on the bottom tonight. I think the moisture's coming back up through the racetrack on the bottom.
Yeah, and they want that moisture because that gives a whole lot more traction.
Just like a dragster. Same effect.
The leader has gone by. 2 laps to go as you see that green flag wave. The leader is 40, Jeff Leka. 2nd place is 4, Bubby Clark. A straightaway behind.
Yep, and number 77's in 3rd, Jeff Wallace.
White flag, 1 lap to go. 40, Jeff Leka, looking for his first ever late model feature win here at Macon Speedway.
He's got to be holding his breath right now.
He's got to be thrilled out of his mind, too. Watch this now as he comes by to get the checkered flag. The very first feature win ever in the late model division for 40, Jeff Leka. 2nd place went to 4, Bubby Clark. 3rd was Jeff Wallace. 4th place, Billy Drake.
Let's see what he has to say about this feature win.
Here's the fella who wins the checkered flag. Jeff Leka picks up his very first late model feature win in the late model division. And, Jeff, you didn't just win a feature. You ran away and hid in that feature.
Well, the car's working good, and I just felt like I was going to drive on.
Now, that's your first late model feature, first feature win in any division?
No, I ran mini stock and some late model last year, and that's about it.
Boy, I tell you, there was no doubt about it. I mean, you took off, and you had a straightaway lead on 2nd place Bubby Clark, and there was nobody going to catch you.
Well, I was hoping there wasn't. The slow traffic, I wasn't too worried about them. I figured I could drive through them, and